All orders must be placed by September 30th. See website for offer details. Financing subject to credit approval. Contractor's license 661575.
KCBS News Time, 7:28. Let's head back to the roads now with Kim Wonderly in your local Honda dealers traffic center. Now, traffic is heavy out of Petaluma for Novato, and that's as you pass the dumps near San Antonio Road. There is a 3 or 4 car collision. They say it's up against the center divide, but traffic is slower than usual there as a result of that. Looking at the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, the lineup on West 580 just a little shy of Harbor Way, but it's pretty packed. The toll plaza, once you come aboard the span, everything's okay. Westbound Interstate 80, pockets of slowing after earlier troubles on the San Pablo side. They're gone now, but from Appian Way, we start to see the brake lights, and as I said, it's on again, off again, down to about Albany Hill, and then the Bay Bridge backup now is from Powell Street as you feed into the MacArthur Maze. If you see any traffic issues, you can always call us, too, by the way, on the KCBS phone force line. We're at 415-391-KCBS. Your next update, 7:38 on the leader, KCBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today, with highs getting into the 60s at the beaches, into the mid to upper 80s inland. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Chris Cuomo is back. New show on a new network. Cuomo premieres on News Nation Monday, October 3rd at 5 p.m. Pacific. To find News Nation on your television provider, go to newsnationnow.com/join us.
News that matters to you, around the Bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. It is Monday, September 26th, 2022. Coming up on KCBS, some mandatory evacuations will begin in and around Tampa this afternoon in anticipation of Hurricane Ian, and why factory jobs are coming back and whether this rebound is here to stay. Good morning, I'm Melissa Colross. It is 7:31. CBS News Special Report. Hurricane Ian is barreling towards Florida with Tampa in its sight. Hillsborough County Administrator Bonnie Wise says they're starting to evacuate residents this afternoon.
We expect to have to evacuate over 300,000 people, and it will take some time, which is why we are starting today.
Evacuations begin at 2. She says she knows this isn't ideal.
We do not make this decision easily, but this storm poses a serious threat, and we must do everything we can to protect our residents.
Emergency Management Director Tim Dudley says it's going to get ugly fast.
We expect to experience significant storm surge, some estimates up to 15 feet. As it stands now, we are expecting 30 hours of tropical storm force winds.
Ian would be the first major hurricane to make landfall in Florida since 2018. CBS News Special Report. I'm Stacey Lynn. KCBS News Time 7:02. This portion of our News Watch is sponsored by the Shane Company. Factory jobs appear to be on a comeback. The New York reports that those types of jobs are hitting levels not seen in this country since the 1970s. But is this growth sustainable or short-lived? For more on that question, we're joined on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline now by Sherry Gerald, economic consultant and former professor of finance at economics at Wake University. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us this morning. What's leading to this boom in factory jobs? We understand that the pandemic recovery has something to do with it.
Yes, thank you for having me. There's any question at the national level in economics is inherently complex, and this question is actually more international, global in nature. So it's a little difficult to try to pinpoint exactly what's going on here. The pandemic, the fact that things were shut down so dramatically in 2020, of course, is going to lead to, as we recover, it appearing that things are looking better. So we're kind of building ourselves out of a hole, but there are some factors here that make me a little concerned about whether this is really substantive and whether it's going to take hold. The one thing I've read is that most companies, most manufacturing, despite everything, China's response to the COVID crisis, have not moved their operations out of China. They're persisting in continuing to produce there. The other thing that concerns me is that manufacturing be if we didn't have the shutdown? Where would manufacturing be if we didn't have so much trouble getting skilled labor to take the jobs without raising wages so much and causing the inflation that's hurting everybody? The thing that these statistics ignore, and this article ignores in calling this a boom, is that the number of people who have left the labor force and structurally they've left the labor force, they've given up, is at an all-time high in the United States. And we can't entice those people back without paying them a lot of money and without retraining them to be able to fill the jobs that are going unfilled and is holding manufacturing back right now.
All right, so in the minute that we have left, in terms of the jobs that have come back and the people who are becoming employed, is this in typical industries? You mentioned that a lot of industries still are getting the manufacturing from China. Are we seeing new manufacturing centers?
We really aren't looking. I think it's pharmaceutical drugs have come, beer breweries and ice cream makers. That's where the boom is. So there isn't really a typical business cycle, and this one is like all the others. It's atypical. It's quite unique. We do need to bring pharmaceutical manufacturing back to the U.S. We saw what a national security risk it was to have our much-needed medicines and equipment made elsewhere, and we were held hostage to that. So there's really a national security issue here as well. The other thing that's really keeping us back are the high gas prices. That's increased the cost of all manufacturing and all delivery, and it has really held us back from where we could be right now. So I like to compare where the boom in manufacturing jobs are right now to where they could be if we were implementing other policies for energy independence across the country.
All right, well, we thank you for taking the time to talk to us and offering your expertise. Sherry Gerald is an economic consultant. KCBS News Time 7:36. We're just over 2 minutes away from your next traffic update.
As a Shane Company jewelry consultant, I always enjoy telling our customers about our jewelry and how special it is. Like our cultured pearls. And right now, pearls are more popular than ever. Pearl strands, worn stacked and layered, everyone's wearing them. Did you know that a pearl takes 2 to 3 years to form inside a mollusk? It takes on the color of the nacre, the interior of the shell. So a lavender nacre will produce a lavender pearl. At Shane Company, our pearls are known for their beautiful luster. They're in their natural colors and never dyed. We source them directly from pearl farmers around the world. And we string our pearl strands with an individual knot between each pearl for extra security. Visit us today or chat with us online. We don't work on commission, so you'll never feel rushed or pressured. Whether you come in for a new on-trend pearl necklace or a diamond engagement ring, we'll educate you about our jewelry, so you'll leave feeling like an expert.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business, Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high commission investment products, right?
And sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary obligated to act in our client's best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss. From carriage house to glass aluminum doors, R&S Doors has a full line of commercial and residential garage doors and gates to suit anyone's taste and budget. Visit rsdoors.com. R&S Doors. Look for the red truck.
KCBS News Time, 7:38. Traffic and weather sponsored this time around by Chilton Auto Body. Let's check in with Kim first in your local Honda dealer's traffic center. All right, Melissa, we're looking at the Bay Bridge. We are backed up to the Maze and then some with the Interstate 80. It's backed up into Emeryville. That's behind the toll plaza, where at the toll plaza there was a report of some wood debris, toll lane number 7 as you count left to right. There's a heavy traffic from the tunnel out to Fremont Street as you come aboard the westbound 80 Skyway as well. In the meantime, we're looking at traffic in the South Bay, northbound 101 out of San Martin for Morgan Hill. It's typically slow, a little bit more heavy traffic. Right around Bailey, it looks like there was a hit-and-run crash. You may still see the remnants off to the side as you come out of the Coyote Valley. Then it's just the usual slow pockets through San Jose as you make your way into Santa Clara. Highway 85 again, like it does almost every day now. Approaching Cottle, we see brake lights for a good couple of miles, and then again from Guadalupe Parkway, North 85 remains slow, passing Almaden Expressway as you make your way out toward about Camden Avenue before things begin to improve, and then it's slow for a third time passing Highway 17. So yep, it's heading toward Saratoga. We've had a problem on H train. The H train number 1 was stopped. Apparently there was an accident on the tracks, but on the move. This is also backed up Capitol Corridor service, so we're about an hour delayed for Capitol Corridor and up to 90 minutes for that first H train, but again, it's rolling once again. Your next update is at 7:48 on the traffic leader, CBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today, with highs getting into the 60s at the beaches, into the mid. Traffic and weather together on the 8th Sun All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Have you been in a car accident? Chilton Auto Body is 15 convenient Bay Area locations. Pre-accident condition. Chilton Auto Body is also actively hiring for all positions. For more details, head to ChiltonAutoBody.com. The Bay Area's leader in collision repair.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-600-5536. That's 1-800-600-5536. 1-800-600-5536.
Do you have neuropathy? Are you experiencing numbness, tingling, and pain that just won't stop? Are you taking dangerous drugs that have serious side effects and never fix the pain? If so, please listen to this message. Neuropathy is a serious, progressive condition that only gets worse if not treated properly. Call SF Bay Wellness at 844-94-NERVE to get back to doing the things you want to do. There is no drug, exercise, or surgery that can heal nerves. Don't wait until your condition gets worse and stops you from living your life fully. SF Bay Wellness has a time-tested, proven track record of helping hundreds of patients to improve and reverse their neuropathy. If you're ready to regain your independence, contact SF Bay Wellness at 844-94-NERVE. Call now for your $99 neuropathy special and receive a personal treatment plan that is tailored to your needs. Call 844-94-NERVE. 4494-NERVE and start to enjoy life again.
KCBS News Time 7:42. People are encouraged to not drink next month in order to help others. KCBS's Liz St. John has the story.
Well, Sober October is a fundraising challenge for people who want to show support for friends or family members in recovery.
Luke Frazier, Director of Communications for Smart
nonprofit that helps people overcome addictive behaviors, explains the fundraising process.
One chooses to abstain from alcohol for the month of October and registers at soberoctober.com and then starts raising funds from their friends and family and coworkers, anyone in their circle of people. And they just show a commitment to helping those who are